Early morning on the island of Ibiza. Well, it was Ibiza, but it's just been renamed Spectrum Island.
Woo! We're going to Spectrum Island. Woo! Whoa! From Barry Island. Woo! Whoa! We're gonna have a party. Woo! Whoa! In the Mediterranean Sea. Ow!
Meet Sophie and Hannah Pycroft, two sisters from Barry, whose company, Spectrum Collections, is making an absolute mint out of brushes. And they're on Ibiza to promote their latest range.
And how'd you get out here?
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
We just treat Instagram and social media now like a shop window.
Twist the jet setters a bit more towards the sun. That's it. Good.
We post all of our products on there. We post events. It really is like a social tool.
Smile.
Oh, sorry.
Don't look so miserable. Thank you. Tilt your head back a bit like you're laughing. Ha 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 ha. That's it. That's perfect. The stuff that we're actually doing the Instagram of at the moment is a travel set.
We launched them at the end of last month, so we thought we'd do some new content to get people excited again, just remind them how lush they are.
Yeah, we couldn't really do that in Barry, to be honest. That, and we haven't got a pink Jeep in Barry, so. And we haven't got any sun half the time. It's always raining.
Harsh. But is there much moolah to be made in brushes from Barry Bados? Oh yes.
The last 3 years, we've been turning over 3 million plus, and that is set to grow again end of next year as well.
3 million quid a year on brushes? How does that work?
So at the moment we sell on our own website. We're in over 300 boot stores. We're launching into over 300 Superdrug stores. We're also with ASOS, Pretty Little Thing, and then we're also launching onto cruise ships. We're just taking over, to be honest.
They also do pop-up shops like this one on Carnaby Street. Have celebrity fans like Little Mix, Abby Clancy and Jordan Dunn. And licensing deals with Paramount and Disney.
We've been working with Disney now for over 2 years. It kind of happened over the internet, really. They stumbled across us on
I think it was through Instagram, wasn't it?
Instagram. But yeah, they found us on the internet, which is the best place to find any new brand, really.
The company is now valued at £12 million. Not bad, considering they started just 4 years ago in Sophie's garage.
Take a trip into the garage.
I know. The infamous garage.
I think it's my favourite room in the whole house. There's still all these down here, look.
This is our stationery cupboard as well. Little wholesale catalogues. That time we went and did a show where we had no stock.
I took all those photos as well, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I used to check every single one, make sure the head wasn't going to come off.
Yeah.
Give it a good wiggle.
Yeah.
Fluff the hair up a little bit, check it, hair by hair. There's a dodgy one there. Oh, hold on, look what I found.
Ah, that was our first ever sample. Look how hideous it is.
Absolutely vile. Oh my God. We had these done as a sample and they never made it to the website.
No, they are vile.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Thank God
didn't.
we didn't launch with those. We haven't been in the garage for a while actually, but every time I'm in the garage it feels so nostalgic, doesn't it?
I know, I do miss being in the garage, I do, because it was just
easier back then.
It was and it wasn't. It's weird because you were kind of hoping you were going to get an order through and then, well, it went from one extreme to the other, didn't it? It went from sat here twiddling our thumbs surrounded by a load of boxes and then it just went boom. So we were like, and then we couldn't pack orders quick enough. It was just a laugh, wasn't it, at the same time?
Oh yeah, we had such a laugh. We just went giddy, like we lost it, didn't we?
Well, we didn't eat normal food.
No.
We didn't
just
get any
drank coffee.
natural light.
No. Or fresh air.
Or air, yeah. It was weird. It was a bit surreal, but...
While we were in the garage in our pyjamas, living off coffee, everyone thought Spectrum was a big American brand, probably like a massive company with loads of money, and actually it was two Barry girls in a garage.
In our pyjamas.
In our pyjamas.
Oh, we learn everything we know
From
in the
this
garage.
Sophie and Hannah Pycroft, from 0 to 12 million in 4 years. And we'll be back on Ibiza later in this episode for their next brush with the beauty business. Tenby, And 19-year-old Ashley Richards is taking his wheels for a spin.
I love it, absolutely love it. It is a pretty outrageous car. I mean, in a small town, you have a lot of people who are just blown away by the fact that this is driving around in Tenby. Everyone just doesn't know what to do. They're just waving at you and stuff. It's a bit mad. Some guys were randomly waving at me. I don't even know who that is. It just attracts so much attention, it's unbelievable. You can't go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger and sit in the car park and eat your burger because you got about 5 people staring at you.
So how can a 19-year-old afford to buy a 120 grand car? Well, by earning it. Ashley makes up to 8k a day as a Forex trader, predicting the rise and fall of currencies on the foreign exchange market. For the last 3 years, he's made hundreds of thousands of pounds from his penthouse sofa. Not that he's ever forgotten his roots.
This is the park I used to play in when I was a kid. We used to play mob and like fox and hounds and stuff. I mean, there were so many kids in this estate. Like after dinner, about 5, 6 o'clock at night, everyone would come out and they'd just all swarm together and we'd just be running around like kids, I guess. It was good. You'll have like, the older people here who will be constantly looking out their windows, twitching their blinds, looking out and seeing, what the hell? I can guarantee there's someone looking at me now being filmed. Like, literally almost guarantee it. There's a bit of a hill here, so we used to go up and down here on our bikes. I've fallen off by here plenty of times. There's an old pub down there. We used to get like a half pint of Coke for £1. Like, my parents couldn't afford to give me money to go to town and stuff like that. So what we used to do was go to the multi-storey car park, and there's like a summer field back in the day there. So they used to leave the trolleys out on all different floors. So we used to go up there and we used to bring all the trolleys down and bring the pounds down in the trolleys and put them in, take the pounds out, and we'd all split it then with the money, and we'd all just go get like slush puppies, chocolate, whatever. So that was fun. That was really good. For me, it was the most social thing ever, so that was really good. But yeah, it was like a few years and I just kind of stopped coming out and just started going on my laptop and just started, you know, making money and stuff like that, or trying to make money and looking into different things.
Ashley was 16 and still living at home when he first made money on Forex, something his mum, Lisa, couldn't quite grasp.
Well, when he first told me, I didn't actually believe him. I didn't believe him. I just was like, well, what is he going on about?
It come through on my GCSEs days, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't paid, I think it was like 450 quid or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, 450 quid, you were like, no way.
We were all kind of like shocked that you were earning more than we were. And then you started getting more and more money and then buying new cars. And, you know, I don't know anyone his age that drives around in a BMW i8 or even the Mercedes, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's bought it themselves. There was rumours that he was a drug dealer. Shall I say that?
Yeah.
No, that sounds bad, doesn't it? He's like a famous person in Tenby, aren't you?
Yeah, it's weird. Not I wouldn't say famous, but a lot of people know me and
No,
interested.
the kids love it, I think, because...
The thing is, around here, no kids have any inspiration to do well. Only reason I had it is because I looked further afield than really where we are now. So, like, kids to see a supercar and someone driving around who's a few years older than realistically is like the dream for a kid, I guess. Like Ollie, my little brother, now he wants to do really, really well, doesn't he? I'm like, right, stick at school, stay at school, get in the higher sets, and then like a couple of months he's in the top set of everything. So
yeah, he's doing really well.
That's good. As long as Ollie, my little brother, and Harry and Katie, my little sister and brother, go at the right track, then that's all I care about, to be honest with you.
But loads of people just come up to me all the time and say like, oh, your boy's doing so well, you must be so proud.
It's weird.
Yeah, and I am so proud. Ashley always comes to my rescue. He's always at the end of the phone, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I help you out as much as you'd help me out, do you know what I mean? Like, if it was a different circumstance, say if you were doing what I was doing, for example, you'd do exactly the same for me as I do for you, so...
Yeah, of course, because you're my son.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, of course, you're my mum, that's exactly the same thing, so, yeah. Right, so mum.
Ashley Richards, homeboy. Loves his mum, loves his car, loves his money. Young, Welsh and totally minted. While Ashley lives the high-tech dream in Tenby, down the coast in Llanelli, 17-year-old Cameron Reardon's business is more back to nature.
I've just liked insects since a young age. I've always found them quite fascinating because how weird they are, how cool they look, so...
Cameron is a bug lover And 2 years ago, he realised there was good money to be made from his hobby.
I found there's a gap in the market in Wales because there's only one other store in Wales doing it right now, what I'm doing. So then I decided to set up Bug Box UK.
What Cameron is doing is selling an array of exotica online. And thanks to a few thousand quid in Young Entrepreneur Awards, he's making a tidy packet. And all from the comfort of his bedroom.
So I've got something like the Whip Scorpion, which is just for there. So these are in the Harry Potter films, so everybody loves them. But these are extremely fast, so they're hard to pot. There we go. I then have other little bits too, like these little green fruit beetles from Africa. So for example, the Whip Scorpion will go for about £20. The beetles will go for about $5.99 each. And then we've got these little camel spiders then in here. And these will go for about 25 to 30 each.
Cameron's shifting enough creepy crawlies to make a very tidy income, but there are potential drawbacks.
This is my best looking scorpion, which I'll just grab now. They can give you quite a nasty sting, and certain species can send you to hospital, like the pinch is really pinching on right now. So you don't want to get your hands near them.
Which is why not everyone in the house, particularly his mum, is super thrilled with Cameron's booming business.
I hate it. I hate having them here. I really hate it. There was one time I was clearing up upstairs and I thought the dog had done a poo on the floor. So I was just about to give the dog a row, and when I looked closer, it was one of Cameron's bugs that had escaped from his bedroom. Which one was it?
The giant African millipedes.
So it was huge, it was coiled all up, and it was on the floor in my bedroom. So we did have, what was the one that escaped and you said?
Oh, centipedes, yeah. Oh, God.
Another one. We ripped the house apart at 11 o'clock in the night when you couldn't find
We was up till about at least 2 or 3 in the morning, literally tearing the house apart. Yeah.
It was awful.
And then Grandpa found out in the garden.
Mum has now given Cameron an ultimatum. Either he gets a shed down the bottom of the garden, or the crawlies go. So, taking the situation in hand and looking to make some quick shed readies, Cameron's decided to go old school and head to his first trade show in Warwick.
It's the biggest show like in the world in this hobby, so that's why I'm a little nervous about it.
Hoping to make a killing, he's come stocked up with some choice specimens.
So I've got some Egyptian solifuge by here. I sell these for 25 each. I've also got then some water beetles. These are really cool. They've got 2 needle-like pincers. Anything that falls in, they straight up get it and then eat it alive. We've got some rainbow millipedes, so these are really attractive because there's different colours on them. They're really popular with children as well.
Seriously scary spiders, massive millipedes, giant snails, venomous centipedes.
They're really good at escaping. One of them's loose in my house somewhere.
The punters are spoilt for choice, but is anyone buying? Oh yes. If you can handle it, there's big bucks in bugs.
I've got 17.98 then, please. Thank you, charge. Do you want one? Yeah? Okay. Cheers, guys. Thank you, thanks. Hiya, guys, you okay?
Yeah, go get one of these.
Oh, it's 48.50, Anne, please. Oh, perfect, thank you.
By the end of the morning,
We've sold out on quite a lot. That's literally all we got. We got some millipedes, a centipede, and 6 stick insects. Apart from that, everything's gone.
making Cameron more than enough moolah for a down payment on his shed. Now, if only he could find that venomous centipede. Ibiza. Barry brush magnates Sophie and Hannah have parked the pink Jeep and are heading for the next assignment. A photo shoot at Ibiza's coolest hotspot, the Hotel Paradiso. They've hired a top Spanish model with a Juju stylist. So where are the lights, where are the cameras, and who's in charge of the action? They are, of course,
Gorgeous. I loved it when you were like over the shoulder like this. Beautiful.
Because we're so hands-on with the creative, I mean, it would have cost us so much more money if we hired a team to do the photo shoot, the video shoot.
And kind of looking straight over there for me. That's it, stunning, stunning.
Ultimately, we know exactly how we want it to look and we can really like manage the shoot properly.
Perfect. And maybe like beautiful, gorgeous. Because everything's so colourful and so mermaidy, you never want it to look childish. You always like...
Yeah, I was going to say, whenever all our inspo comes from like high-end fashion editorials and like, we're always tearing pages out of magazines and taking pictures of things that we see just for inspo really, aren't we?
George. Our photo shoots really represent the brand because we built the brand based on what we love. Stunning. Stunning.
So Spectrum.
Look.
Oh, wow.
Wow, super nice. You do really good pictures.
Oh, thank you. I love it. Look.
Wow, really nice.
This looks really high-end and expensive to me, which is what we like the brand to kind of be perceived as, because we want it to look aspirational, even though it is all really affordable stuff.
So we know what we want. She's a really good model. Like, just
Happy
kind
days.
of got it in the bag, really.
Really? Nothing is ever truly in the bag with Sophie and Hannah, and life is a non-stop Instagram opportunity.
Because we have so many regular customers, when they're landing on the website, if it's still the same week after week after week, then it's boring. So the photo shoots are really important to keep the content fresh.
Hands close together. Just stay where you are. That's better.
We're just trying to make the most of being in Ibiza, so we're just shooting everything.
Just working our little Welsh asses off.
Yeah.
Is what we're doing.
And once they've finished working their Welsh asses off, they can sit down with a Spanish cocktail and plan the next step.
We have got our sights set on, I mean, we always say world domination, but I mean, we're really, really going for that now this year. We've been working our little butts off to try and be everywhere. I mean, we've just got back from Stockholm, so we're really focusing on Europe, and then we're really also focusing on North America, but particularly West Coast, so LA, and then also to get the brand up and going in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So everywhere.
It's taken a lot of time, so we know that it's going to take time to take over the makeup industry, but, you know, I think we've made good headway. Not bad to say we started in a garage.
Really not bad, yeah, definitely. I mean, high five, come on.
So, which yacht's yours then?
So, lads, today, we got another squad build.
Welcome back to Gonth World.
Genius!
He's a YouTube superstar with nearly 2 million followers.
Yeah.
He's chunking a 6-figure income and all the bling that brings.
And if any of you are interested in winning a gold Rolex, yes, it's real.
And he's
Oh, please, please.
bored.
Welcome to my life, stress. Well, I've been doing the same thing for like 6-7 years now. Every year it's the same things, every year it's the same.
This video is so incredible that today I am offering a passport. An actual passport.
So as much as I do like it, I've just toned it down a bit and doing it a lot less a week.
We ain't gonna talk no more, we're gonna get into the squad builder. I wish that rhymed, but it didn't.
As you get older, you start realising you don't just want to do that. You can't just play FIFA for the rest of your life, do you know what I mean? No matter how good you are at it, how much money you're making from it, you're still gonna want to get out your bedroom every now and then, in you. So this is why I've started looking to do other things as well.
So Gonth is striking out. On this quiet Cardiff back lane, he's planning to make a different kind of video. Will it be about urban renewal? Environmental concerns? Dogging?
I like to show other sides to me other than just playing FIFA, because I don't play FIFA all my life. I make videos, so it's nice to do something like this. If I got a new car, may as well show people.
There's a big market out there for car porn.
These downward-facing accents on the lower left and right of the front fascia remind me of the perfectly sculpted beard of an emperor.
Online reviews of luxury rides.
1,500 horsepower.
As a man who loves his cars, it's a top excuse to finally get out of the house. Even better, he's got a new playmate to join him. Another lonely Welsh soul who makes stacks of money working part-time and spends the rest of his day oiling his pistons. So who's Gonth's mystery car date? Step forward, Ashley Forex.
He's a top trader, I'm the top YouTuber. It's just the perfect match made in heaven, really.
We were messaging each other on Instagram, and he said, do you want to come up for a drive?
Yeah, we just clicked, really, and just went out in the cars for the day and it went from there, really. Right, so anyway, I'm going to give you a little look around the car and I'm going to show you the spec that I've chose. But first off, have a little look at the colour. Blood red. Tell me that you've seen another blood red SVR on the road. He's self-employed as well, so we have a lot in common, bouncing off each other with stuff like that. And obviously, yeah, we both love cars, so that helps. You've got the quad exhaust, which I think looks sick. Customised number plate. It just looks sick. I'm just having a little look. Have a good look around, mate. I'm in love with it.
Most of my mates work, so within the day I've got really nothing to do except from, you know, do my own thing, I guess.
In the daytime, it can be a bit boring. Obviously, I go to the gym. I work, but yeah, no, it is spent a lot of the time on my own, really. The noise, the speed, it's like a house that moves like 100 miles an hour, 100
and the rest.
180.
It's great that I can just call them up middle of the day and just go, how's it going, blah, 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 just talk about random things, basically.
As you can see, the inside of the car, we've got carbon fibre everywhere. Have a look on the doors. Carbon fibre there, carbon fibre here, carbon fibre everywhere.
He messaged me and he said, you know, what are you up to? And I said, to be honest with you, mate, it's quite quiet, nothing really. And he said, do you want to come up and film? And I was like, yeah, I've never filmed anything before, but we'll go up and film.
Listen to this when it starts as well. Oh my goodness.
You literally do just bounce off each other. I mean, when it comes to like business and, you know, our business heads, they definitely interlink.
And you know what the best thing about having a sunroof is? If you ever get stuck inside the car,
Gone Thanash's car flick got healthy clicks on YouTube, and they've gone on to make more. Is it the start of something beautiful? You betcha. Later on in the series, we'll see this bromance make some serious money. Meanwhile, last time we met Banter Cards MD Tony Lee Hall, she was struggling to cope with her workload.
You have all these things that you think, if I have this much money or I have this, and then I look at things and I think, how am I not that happy yet?
Well, today, unhappy Tony's got a visitor. It's not a knight in shining armour, and it's not the cavalry. It's much, much better than that. It's Deborah Williams, business leader extraordinaire. Deborah's been a high flyer with Tesco Bank, Admiral Insurance, Lombard Finance, and built Confused.com into one of Britain's leading comparison sites. She's been crowned Welsh Woman of the Year twice. So when it comes to business, Deborah knows what she's talking about. And today, she's going to talk to Tony.
Hello. Hi. You must be Tony.
Yes, so nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so glad you came.
Oh, pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
This is Banter Cards.
Fantastic.
Do you want to look around?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Cool. Okay, so this bit we're all getting rid of, so it's a bit of a mess at the minute, so please don't judge us. And we're going to make space for the printers and the cutters, because we design all the cards and print them all in-house.
Okay.
We want to, like, grow this part of the business, but obviously there's just no space, so right now we don't really use the machine much.
Deborah's here to advise on how to expand the business without Tony imploding.
So I confess, I bought some stuff.
Yeah,
you
test shopped us?
Yeah,
Oh
I
God,
did.
was it bad?
No, it was great. It was really, really good.
Did you use the discount code?
No, we didn't.
If you use Fanta Pubes, you get 10% off all ginger stuff. Here you go, see?
There you go. I
Yeah.
know now. So, what keeps you awake at night?
I worry mainly about staff and just how we're going to grow when we can't find space. So like we've looked at bigger spaces, but the unit rates are just huge, and I worry then, like, what if I can't afford to pay everybody? If I do take a risk and go into the much bigger unit.
I know, yeah, and your head starts spinning and then you don't sleep and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I always say to people, let me into a little secret. There's no such thing as work-life balance. Because I spent years striving for this mythical work-life balance, only to realise it doesn't exist. It's just a constant juggling act. You're constantly checking your emails and checking your stats.
Even, like when I go for a wee, I'm like, update Facebook quick when I go for a wee.
Yeah.
And I've done that since the start.
Yeah, and that's normal and that's natural. But as the company grows, you're not going to be able to do everything yourself. Employing the right people is so important. And you have to accept that sometimes you will get that wrong.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. The thing you've got to remember though is that as much as you want it to be fun and a great place to work, you have to make tough decisions where people are concerned sometimes.
Okay. I'm just going to become a cow. I've changed my mind. I'm going to be like, pack faster.
No, don't do that.
No, I won't.
But
I'll be really nice still.
But if you think I'm sitting here as this, composed business person that's cracked it and knows all the answers, I am so not. Trust me. And I get days where I just can't cope anymore and I want to give it all up. So you're no different, I promise you. And I get those days. Oh, bless. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, come here. I promise you.
Don't be quiet too.
I promise you it's normal. It's absolutely normal to have those days.
It's just really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is really hard. Yeah, it is really hard. But honestly, what would you do differently? What would you...
I think that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. So we're going to do some work together and try and take some of that pressure off you. Networking is important in any business, and I do happen to know quite a few people. So I'd like to introduce you to a guy called Nick Jenkins, the founder of moonpig.com, and he would love to meet you.
No.
Yeah. You fancy that?
Are you joking?
No. You're going to cry again. I need to give you a hug.
I'm just crying because you said moonpig in here. You're not allowed to say that now. Oh my god, that is so nice.
Yeah?
Wasn't he on
Dragon's
Den?
Yeah. So he exited his business. I think he sold it for about 120 million. Something crazy like that. So he would love to meet with you and give you some advice.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
You up for that?
Yeah, how am I ever going to repay you though? Cards for the rest of your life.
Cups of tea.
A world's best ginger towel.
That's a deal, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Moonpig are by far the UK's biggest online card company. So is the chance to meet the founder the answer to Tony's prayers?
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, we'll find out later in the series.